Flow is our optimal state of functioning. Put simply, it's kind of where we feel our best and where we perform our best.
I felt like I was able to deal with whatever was coming.
When you're in flow, it just feels as if you don't weigh as much.
It allows me to fully internalise my energy and my attention.
I remember feeling in complete control over what was happening.
Flow opens up the doorway to us growing as human beings.
In those short moments, it's where we transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's where we become totally immersed in the moment, where our normal self-consciousness and conscious way of thinking is removed. And we apply ourselves in a manner that when we look back on it, we come and we go, wow, that was pretty special.
It's actually quite exciting to know that I can come from outside the studio where I've got lots on my mind and there's lots going on in my life, to be able to really just leave it all to one side and fully just drop into my practice.
In climbing, that's kind of embodied by this feeling of lightness. So when you're in flow, it just feels as if you don't weigh as much and you can just sort of float up the rock.
The difference between that being a flow experience or just a good performance was that I didn't have any thoughts that were disrupting me during my run. You know, I was completely in my body. I didn't have any thoughts that were popping up and evaluating me or saying something like, don't stuff up now. I'd say it's very enjoyable. It's a hugely enjoyable feeling. I remember feeling in complete control over what was happening.
It can happen in small moments where someone throws car keys across the room and we suddenly catch it and we kind of go, oh, well, that was interesting. I'm in flow. It's almost as if I'm in a bubble and the whole world around me just melts and I become highly focused on what I'm doing. I become immersed completely in the moment, and it's like every cell in my body is 100% focused on the task at hand.
It's almost as if everything else around me doesn't exist and all I seem to be able to concentrate on is the pose.
At that moment in time when you are totally absorbed in what you're doing, you cease to see yourself as separate from what you're doing, and that's incredibly rewarding when you have that sense of oneness.
Actually, you don't think. That's the good thing. You're not thinking, you're just entirely in your body and experiencing all the sensations of what's going on at that very moment.
I was just hyper-focused, every single detail, every single handhold for